The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Knights offense will get first crack at it today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer. The Knights want to move quickly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Running into the open space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A first down run in the red zone. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
No chance he's taking a knee. Here he comes. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Houston's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so How do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. There he goes. Gets it past the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Gonna run it. It's Sanford. The Cougars pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yard. That play just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Sanford. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Madsen. Sets up the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Creates a little room. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Cougars have this offense rolling. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Sanford. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. Can't get him to the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Houston. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself on the draw. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Might be changing the route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. On the move at the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory. And
it's a seam wide open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. Got the first down and more. He's loose. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Running to Green. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters.
Turning on the Jets. Got the first down and still on his feet. Past the 30. Wide open space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. to throw. It's Madsen. Finds his man down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
The Knights moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Soft spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Houston wants to play fast.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
It's caught downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. On the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And no sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's going to catch it, big fella.
They'll leave it with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Lots of running room. Bust through behind his pad. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Knights are flying down the field. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Brown will throw it into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
To the air, it's Madsen. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. At midfield, he's got room. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Breaks the tackle. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. Touchdown Knights! And the pummeling has started. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Madsen. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll move the tight end. With the run on 1st and goal. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They've got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Brown will throw it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball and go have fun. Take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Makes the grab on the shovel.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On fourth down, going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Got his man quickly. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Knights come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Third down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Lewis. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. And he'll be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The snap sets up the throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston has it with a first and goal. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They've